this evening. First, gunfire erupted early this morning on the Essequibo coast as police came under attack during a patrol. One suspect is in custody, but two remains on the run. We have the latest on the 10th standoff. Plus, serious accusations fly as SOCO Assistant Commissioner Faisal Karmbash publicly refutes claims of financial misconduct linked to the Calvin Brutus investigation. Hear his strong response and legal threats against a local news outlet. Also, flooding in Region 10 has triggered a swift response from the government, hiring dozens of workers to tackle the drainage crisis. We'll tell you how this emergency plan aims to protect homes and businesses. And in a major push for breast cancer awareness, First Lady Arya Ali partners with Balwant Singh Hospital to sponsor 1,000 mammograms for women across Guyana, a five-fold increase from last year. Finally, the Netherlands is leading Europe with an unexpected trend, closing prisons due to low incarceration rates. Find out what's behind this remarkable development. Stay tuned for these stories and more coming up on Headline News Update. Welcome to this broadcast of Channel 2's Headline News Update for October 23rd, 2024. I am Bibi Backus. Thank you for joining us. First up, Reno Payton, a 23-year-old from Sandpit, under Naming on the Essequibo coast, was arrested after he and two other suspects opened fire on police officers conducting a mobile patrol early this morning. The incident occurred around 4 a.m. when police noticed the men acting suspiciously. As the officers approached, the suspects shot at them, prompting the ranks to return fire. During the chase, Payton fell and sustained facial injuries. Police found a 9mm pistol and 14 live rounds on him, along with a spent shell at the scene. Payton is currently in custody assisting with the investigation, while police continue to search for the two remaining suspects. In other news, Travis Payne, a 31-year-old convicted felon, was denied bail and remanded to prison on Monday after facing multiple charges of theft and firearm offenses. Payne appeared before Senior Magistrate Fabio Azor at the Georgetown Magistrates Court, accused of stealing nearly $2 million worth of iPhones, a gold chain, and perfumes between May and October of 2024. His thefts occurred in West Rheinfeld and Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, including high-end devices such as iPhone 15 Pro Max and iPhone 12 models. Payne was also charged with discharging a loaded firearm at a detective corporal, intending to cause grievous harm. He pleaded not guilty to all the charges, and his next court date is set for November 18, 2024. Payne is no stranger to the law, having been sentenced to 3 years in prison in 2019 for armed robbery, discharging a firearm, and escaping police custody. On a different note, in an effort to combat flooding caused by heavy rains in Region 10, the government has hired 20 Linden residents through the Ministry of Local Government and Regional Development's Country Implementation Plan. These new hires will collaborate with 10 core workers from the Ministry of Public Works, forming a 30-member team dedicated to desilting creeks and improving drainage systems in the area. At a meeting with workers, Minister of Public Works, Bishop Juan Edgehill, emphasized the government's proactive approach to addressing flooding. He also announced plans to procure 2 rubber-wheeled excavators to support ongoing desilting efforts in the region. The workers who were recruited over the weekend will begin their duties immediately as part of the urgent, ongoing flood mitigation project in the Mackenzie-Wisma area. Minister Edgehill highlighted the importance of teamwork and urged the workers to take pride in their essential role in the community. Stick around when we return. First Lady increases mammogram sponsorship, and SOCO chief denies ties to Brutus' $20 million property deal amidst allegations of corruption.
Kissoon's Furniture, Mega Sale. 7 days of savings, and I'm talking mega savings on office furnitures, outdoor furniture, bedrooms, dining rooms, living rooms, carpets and mattresses. Sales starts October 24th to the 30th at all branches. Kissoon's Furniture Mega Sale, a Guyanese business for Guyanese people.
Is there anybody in this house want to worship the Lord with me?
Hi, music fans. It's here again. It's the Gospel Music Awards 2024 and the launching of Charlene Maloney's new album titled He's Greater.
He's greater.
It's a double event, one night only. It's praise and worship at the National Cultural Center, Saturday, November 2nd at 8 p.m. or 20 hours sharp. Tickets cost $3,000 and $2,000. It's Gospel Music Awards and a concert. Special appearances by Ambassador Charlene Maloney and other top Guyanese artists. You cannot afford to miss this one. Be there.
Get your tickets at the National Cultural Center, Wireless Connections Border Market, and Andrew Supermarket.
Good girl forget things.
What's the problem, Granny? I want money for borrow for those surgery. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, Lot 238 South Road Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lender's, best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again. Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Hello, my fellow TikToker followers. He is Credit, and today all we will be making Chinese noodles with peppies, chow mein, chicken fritters, and spice cake. For the noodles, all of these will be using peppies, black pepper, cashew,
Chinese sauce, soy sauce, garlic sauce, paprika, Chinese seasoning, chow mein seasoning, fried spice, and all-purpose seasoning.
Next, this chicken that we marinate soak for all you wanna know nothing with peppies, green seasoning, miracle seasoning,
Pepper sauce, chicken seasoning, paprika, garlic powder, direct seasoning, black pepper, onion powder, and ginger powder, and document plantain flour, and then this butter we make with this quick piece powder, and we
boil in high. We serve with peppies, barbecue sauce. Radhika went to the supermarket and she papa buy up enough things. She feels she alone can cook, but she routine even wrong. He shaped like a guy in a map.
Peppies has a wide range of ingredients available at supermarkets nationwide. Peppies, we put the pep back into your kitchen.
The Guyana Elections Commission GCOM is currently conducting a national registration exercise. Who can register? Anyone who will be 14 years or older by December 31st, 2024 and is a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or is a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more. Types of transactions. Anyone eligible for registration is required to visit the registration office responsible for his or her area of residence to apply for registration. Persons who are already registered could apply for a name change if they have changed their names since they were last registered. Apply for corrections if there is incorrect information on their national ID cards. Persons who are desirous of conducting any of the above transactions must provide the relevant supporting documents. Persons who are already registered could request that their photographs be retaken if the quality of the photographs on their ID cards is unacceptable. Collect their new ID cards if they have not done so as yet. This registration exercise will end on November 29, 2024. For further information, please contact GCOM on the following hotline numbers: 225-027729, 226-6557, 223-9650, or visit the GCOM website at www.gcom.org.gy.
Welcome back. Assistant Commissioner Faisal Karmbach refuted claims by a local news outlet regarding his alleged financial involvement in Calvin Brutus' property purchase and wedding. More from Malcolm Carter.
Assistant Commissioner Faisal Karmbach, head of Special Organized Crime Unit, today publicly refuted claims made by Big Smith Newswatch regarding his alleged financial involvement in Assistant Commissioner Calvin Brutus' $20 million property purchase in West Demerara. The article published today, October 23, 2024, suggested that Karen Bash contributed 25% to the purchase and had also gifted Brutus a significant sum for his wedding in 2023. Karen Bash condemned the article as egregious, patently false, and libelous, asserting it as misleading the public and undermines Soku's integrity. He accused the publisher of being, quote, hired gun for Brutus, aiming to discredit ongoing investigations against him. Karen Bash stated that such actions could obstruct justice, which is a criminal offense. He called on the Guyana Press Association to take action against what he termed a rogue reporter. Additionally, he announced plans to pursue legal proceedings against Big Smith Newswatch and its publisher. Brutus is under significant financial investigation by the Special Organized Crime Unit. The unit has prepared 240 charges against Brutus under the Anti-Money Laundering Act and other legal provisions, prompting the court to block him from leaving the country. Reporting for Headline News Update, Malcolm Carter.
Thanks, Malcolm. October marks Breast Cancer Awareness Month, a global campaign dedicated to raising awareness and supporting those affected by the disease. Caribbean Surgery, Inc. is making strides in this effort by offering free breast cancer tests for both men and women, emphasizing the importance of early detection. Chief Operations Officer Narisha Ramnath said the goal is to make this life-saving service accessible to more men and women.
Our motivation is simple. We wanted to raise early awareness, offer life-saving screenings and support community health.
Raising awareness about breast cancer is crucial for promoting early detection and providing vital support. Caribbean Surgery, Inc., a provider of general healthcare solutions, is leading this initiative to promote early detection. Ramnath said the clinic hopes that providing these free screening can encourage more men and women to take action.
About 10 years ago, we started this initiative to give back, recognizing the importance of access to early screening for breast cancer, which can significantly improve survival, since in the early stages if you're diagnosed, anyone can survive breast cancer. That's really the motivation behind this.
The screenings are available ideally to women and men between the ages of 18 to 65. Nevertheless, anyone can call to schedule an appointment.
We have had questions where there has been someone younger or even older who is interested in getting the screening done, and we have accepted. For the appointments, we have our cell number that's available. You can either WhatsApp us or you can call our office lines, so we will be able to schedule an appointment.
Caribbean Surgery Inc.'s initiative serves as a potent reminder that we are stronger together in the fight against cancer. Therefore, they continue to follow up with patients with a positive diagnosis after the screening.
We follow up with the patients, we monitor their condition, we provide access to reading materials, all of their oncology appointments, so we help them cope with this diagnosis.
Remember, early detection saves lives. If you are interested, you can schedule an appointment with the Caribbean Surgery Inc. for a free breast cancer screening. Continuing on our coverage of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, First Lady Mrs. Arya Ali partnered with Dr. Balwant Singh Hospital to sponsor 1,000 mammograms promoting early breast cancer detection in Guyana. Here again is Malcolm Carter.
In a significant boost for breast cancer awareness, First Lady Ms. Arya Ali has partnered with the Dr. Balwant Singh Hospital to sponsor 1,000 mammograms for women across Guyana, a remarkable increase from the 200 sponsored last year. This initiative, aimed at prompting early detection of breast cancer, a disease that affects millions of women worldwide, will be implemented through two local NGOs, the local Guyana Cancer Society and the Guyana Cancer Foundation. During a fundraising event on Sunday, Mrs. Ali presented vouchers totaling $5 million for the mammograms, which costs subsidized by the hospital. The First Lady noted that every woman deserves access to life-saving screenings, and by sponsoring these mammograms, she hopes it will empower the community of women and encourages them to prioritize their health. Mistress Ali commended the collaborative efforts of stakeholders in the fight against breast cancer, reaffirming her commitment to supporting women in Guyana. This year's initiative significantly escalates the First Lady's annual sponsorship efforts. Reporting for Headline News Update, Malcolm Carter.
Thanks, Malcolm. Don't go away after the break. Venezuela's ex-oil minister arrested for alleged ties to the U.S. and teenager's body found inside store, walk-in oven, sparking investigation.
Good girl forget things.
What's the problem, Granny? I want money for borrow for those surgery. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, Lot 238 South Road Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lender's, best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again. Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Kissoon's Furniture, mega sale. 7 days of savings, and I'm talking mega savings. On office furnitures, outdoor furniture, bedrooms, dining rooms, living rooms, carpets and mattresses. Sales starts October 24th to the 30th at all branches. Kissoon's Furniture, mega sale. A Guyanese business for Guyanese people.
Hello, my fellow TikToker followers. He is Credit, and today all we will be making Chinese noodles with peppies, chow mein, chicken fritters, and spice cake. For the noodles, all of these will be using peppies, black pepper, cashew,
Chinese sauce, soy sauce, garlic sauce, paprika, Chinese seasoning, chow mein seasoning, five spice, and all-purpose seasoning.
Next, this chicken that we marinated, soak for all you don't know nothing with peppies, green seasoning, miracle seasoning,
Pepper sauce, chicken seasoning, paprika, garlic powder, jerk seasoning, black pepper, onion powder, and ginger powder, and document planting flour, and then this butter we make with this quick piece powder, and we
boil in high. We serve with peppies, barbecue sauce. Radical went to the supermarket and she papa buy up enough things. She feels she alone can cook, but she routine even wrong. She shaped like a guy in a map.
Peppies has a wide range of ingredients available at supermarkets nationwide. Peppies, we put the pep back into your kitchen.
There's a wave of heat. It's for the whole world.
If you have any infirmity, any disease, doesn't matter what the case is.
You're healed in Jesus' name. Everyone wants to hear your story.
I'm alive! Get up, you are here! Get up, you are here!
October, Healing Streams Live Healing Services.
Get yourself ready.
For Linden, call 707-2389. Bartica, call 685-6096. And Georgetown, call 695-0942.
The Guyana Elections Commission GCOM is currently conducting a national registration exercise. Who can register? Anyone who will be 14 years or older by December 31st, 2024 and is a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or is a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more. How to apply for registration? You must visit the GCOM registration office that is responsible for the registration of persons from your area of residence to apply for registration or name change or correction. You must be in possession of the following source documents as might be relevant: original birth certificate or valid Guyana passport for new registration, original marriage certificate and original birth certificate in the case of a name change by way of marriage, original deed poll and original birth certificate in the case of a name change by deed poll, original naturalization certificate and original birth certificate in the case of naturalization. This registration exercise will end on November 29th, 2024. For further information, please contact GCOM on the following hotline numbers: 225-027729, 226-6557, 223-9650, or visit the GCOM website at www.gcom.org.gy.
Welcome back. Now we take a look at what's happening in the region and around the world.
Good evening. I'm Malcolm Carter, and welcome to tonight's regional and international news. First up, Haiti's Justice Ministry has called for increased security for Prime Minister Gary Connell and other cabinet officials in response to unspecified threats. The warning comes amid escalating gang violence in Port-au-Prince, which has displaced thousands and claimed numerous lives. The violence is blamed on Gang Coalition, responsible for recent attacks targeting government infrastructure. Haiti's Justice Minister Carlos Hercule alluded to, quote, forces of darkness, fueling the unrest. The UN and international officials have expressed concerns about the deteriorating security situation, urging for more support for the UN-backed mission trying to curb the violence. In South America, former Venezuelan oil minister Pedro Telicia was arrested days after resigning, accused of facilitating the illegal transfer of a control system to a company linked to U.S. intelligence. Attorney General Tarek William Saab claimed Telicia violated national sovereignty by handing over critical system form state oil firm PDVSA, which he previously managed. His arrest follows a series of corruption scandals plaguing Venezuela's energy sector, including the detainment of numerous high-level officials. Telicia's resignation cited health issues, and his arrest adds to the turmoil in Venezuela's oil industry, which has seen significant decline amid sanctions and political unrest. In Canada, a 19-year-old Walmart employee was found dead in a large walk-in oven in the store's bakery department in Halifax, Nova Scotia. The investigation into the sudden death is ongoing, and police have not yet determined the cause or manner of death. The employee, a recent immigrant from India and a member of the Sikh community, died under unclear circumstances. Walmart has closed the store and is cooperating with authorities. The company is offering grief counseling to staff. Police have urged the public to avoid sharing speculative information as the investigation remains complex. Finally, in Europe, the Netherlands has one of the lowest incarceration rates in Europe. Prisons are now being closed because they're not needed, Al Jazeera's Steph Vason reports.
After more than a century, this prison in the city of Haarlem closed for good. With 35% less crime in the past decade, there were not enough murderers or thieves left to fill the cells. Prisoners have been replaced by startup companies, a university and a cinema. Criminologist Miranda Boon found that a focus on relatively light crime in the past is one of the main reasons prisons were emptying, and more attention on life after prison preventing reoffending.
What you see is the justice system in the Netherlands keeps a balance between the number of prisoners and the capacity. In France or the UK, people are locked up with 6 in one cell, which is not only unsafe for prison staff, but also limits work on re-socialisation.
From a place of confinement and restrictions, this has turned into a space for creativity and free thinking. This transition symbolizes the Dutch approach to detention. And although the Netherlands hasn't found the ultimate answer to combat crime, it has become an inspiration for others.
Because simply putting people behind bars does not prevent crime, says Twan Bakermans, who now teaches art to juvenile convicts after spending 20 years in prison himself for robbing more than 60 banks.
For most prisoners, it would be much better if there is a different solution, especially for young detainees, so they can continue to go to school, work and keep their rent. Because if they lose all of that, the chances are high they'll return to prison.
Bakerman spent years in this prison in Rotterdam, now a luxury apartment complex. Despite the Dutch success story, the crime rate has gone up slightly, with authorities now more focused on drug syndicates and cybercrime. With prisons closed and staff laid off, the Netherlands now struggles to find prison guards. Step Vason, Al Jazeera, Haarlem.
Thanks, Malcolm. This brings us to the end of the regional and global news coverage. Up next is the 3-day weather forecast. And that's FTV2 Headline News for this Wednesday evening. As we take our leave, we invite you to follow us on Facebook and YouTube. You can tune in tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. for rebroadcast and at 7 p.m. for more news. Until then, please take care of yourself and each other.